Hello, I'm Chief Gordon Leary of the Rialto Unified School District Safety Department. I would like to thank you for joining me today, and especially for taking an interest in the safety and security of our students and staff across this district. It is the goal of the Rialto Unified School District to provide the safest and most appropriate educational environment for our students. We understand the importance of collaborating with our local law enforcement and emergency response agencies to ensure that best practices and procedures are in place to guarantee the safety and well-being of our students and staff members. The educational video that you are about to see, Safe School Response, is a dramatization of an active shooter incident on a school campus. The role players are made up of volunteer students, staff, and local first responders from the city of Rialto. The goal of this video, Safe School Response, is to inform you, the viewers, on what steps a school site can take to best defend itself against violent intruders during those critical moments before and after the first responders arrive on scene. Following this presentation, you will hear from two key first responders from the City of Rialto Police and Fire Department. Thank you.
Yeah, I was saying that yesterday too.
He's got a gun!
Mr. Apollonia, there's someone on campus with a gun.
All right, listen, Rita, call 911,
Okay.
have Wendy call dispatch immediately, now. Attention all students and staff, attention all students and staff. We have an intruder on campus. Everyone is to implement the lockdown procedures now. I repeat, all students and staff are to implement the lockdown procedures now. We will advise you when the lockdown has been lifted and it is safe.
Use this if you have to defend yourself. Everybody, get under the table. Fight.
Police Department, Rialto Police Department, if you're in here, show us your hands. Stand up and put your hands straight up, all of you. Is there anybody else in here? Is there a bad guy in here?
No.
Okay. Walk out with your hands straight up. Walk to the door. Walk to the door. Walk to the door with your hands straight up.
I am Chief Randy DeAnder of the Rialto Police Department. The Rialto Police Department is proud to partner with the Rialto Fire Department and the Rialto Unified School District in educating the students, parents, school district employees, and the community on how to respond to emergencies and critical incidents. We have taken a proactive approach that includes constant training that focuses on integrating public safety professionals, first responders from each department, and partners with them to ensure our schools are safe. It is unacceptable when there are tragedies in our schools and our innocent children and students are injured or traumatized or killed. Law enforcement, fire departments, school safety, and first responders have to be cognizant, diligent, prepared, equipped, and constantly trained for these types of incidents. We must identify methods of response, protection of life, treatment of the injured victims, and most importantly, eliminating the threat. An active shooter or active assailant is an individual who is engaged in killing or attempting to kill people in a confined and populated area. In most cases, active shooters use firearms, and there is no pattern or method to their selection of victims. Victims are selected at random. Event is predictable and evolves quickly. Knowing what to do can save lives if an active shooter incident occurs at your school. You must be prepared mentally and physically to deal with the situation. As a community member, it is extremely important that you have a plan, that you are prepared. By doing so, you will be able to protect yourself, help others, and have a better understanding of how public safety professionals will be responding to protect you. Law enforcement agencies across the nation have adopted and are teaching the concepts of run, hide, and fight. This is the primary focus of this video. Run. Have an escape route and plan in mind. Leave your belongings behind. Evacuate regardless of whether others agree to follow. Help others escape, if possible. Do not attempt to move the wounded. Prevent others from entering an area where the active shooter may be. Keep your hands visible. Call or text 911 when you are safe to do so. Hide. Hide in an area out of the shooter's view. Lock door or block entry to your hiding place. Silence your cell phone, including vibrate mode, and remain quiet. Fight. Fight as a last resort and only when your life is in imminent danger. Attempt to incapacitate the shooter. Act with as much physical aggression as possible. Improvise weapons or throw items at the active shooter. Commit to your actions. Your life depends on it. When it is safe to do so, call or text 911 and be prepared to report. Address of the incident, actual location of the active shooter, number of shooters, physical description of shooters, number and type of weapons shooter has, number of potential victims at the location. When law enforcement arrives, remain calm and follow instructions. Drop items in your hands. Raise hands and spread fingers. Keep hands visible at all times. Avoid quick movements toward officers, such as holding on to them for safety. Avoid pointing, screaming, or yelling. Do not draw attention to yourself. Do not ask questions when evacuating.
The Rialto Fire Department is proud to partner with the Rialto Police Department and the Rialto School District to develop an integrated team of professional firefighters, paramedics, and police officers that can effectively address the complexities of an active shooter incident. As you know, there have been a number of tragic active shooter incidents in our country over the past several years, resulting in the unfortunate loss of the lives of many. While we mourn these losses and regret the circumstances, as professionals, we take each incident as an opportunity to learn how to protect our community better. Through these lessons, we have adopted the best practices in using a team approach of law enforcement and fire resources to quickly mitigate the threat and minimize the loss of life. This is why our firefighters, under the armed protection of our law enforcement officers, will immediately enter a scene and begin rendering medical care and removing the injured. We no longer wait for the threat to be completely cleared, as our experience has shown that the time spent waiting for the shooter to be apprehended can make the difference between life and death for those injured in the incident. This video shows specific steps that you must take to ensure that we can all work together to keep you safe and increase everyone's chances for escape and survival. Please take note of the areas we outline. The Rialto Fire Department wants you to feel safe in your community and in your school. While we believe that an active shooter incident in your school is unlikely, we want you to know that should such an event occur, we are well prepared to respond and keep you safe. Fire personnel will be accompanied by police, so they will be identifiable. It will be important that you listen and cooperate with the firefighters' instructions. One of the first priorities will be to get everyone to a safe location where we will set up a treatment area. If you are injured and able to walk, move away from the threat and look for a teacher or police officer and let them know that you are injured. They will direct you to the treatment area. If you are not able to walk, let the responding rescuers know that you are injured so that you can be treated as soon as possible. Non-injured persons will not be allowed in the treatment area. While you may be worried about other friends' conditions, it will be important that we keep the crowds away from the injured so that they can all be treated in a timely fashion. Remember, everyone who is injured will be treated and transported, but each person will be prioritized based on the seriousness of their injuries. Please be patient.
This concludes our educational video presentation of Safe School Response. We hope that you, the viewers, found it to be both informative and resourceful. Remember that the most effective strategy to prevent or minimize any potential school threat or crisis is advanced awareness and preparation. So let's continue to work together as a school district and community to ensure the safety and security of everyone. And we thank you.